Alright. Anyway, on October 8th, our bus stopped at the bus stop like in the morning at 8:03:40. I had exactly 80 seconds to run to the school gate before I am late. So I ran and I was just in time. And then we had the assembly, and we were all wearing masks. Like, not all of us, but like most of the people in our class are wearing masks, including me. Because again, I hate this law. This law is stupid. And you know what? If you want us to not wear masks, we'll just wear more of them. Yeah. For sports class, I played volleyball with Russ and Oliver. Nick even joined. Nick isn't social person because he's bad at everything pretty much, but Nick joined. Like, Nick saw his friend, me, trying really hard to join these groups of friends. And Nick's like, wow, maybe I should do that too. So yeah, anyway, and I actually think I improved in volleyball. Like, I improved. Just like slightly. But yeah, I had lunch with Bean Gang, which is Tom's gang. And after having lunch back at school, still in the lunchtime period, a lot of students just chanted slogans, sang songs, and I saw Mary singing too. And Mary's like really like singing, like really. And after school, I left with Pink and Leo, and something really strange happened. Pink, she suddenly started to run. Like, we were not even going to the direction to their houses. Like, we were going in the other direction. And Pink started to run. And then she stopped, and then she started running again, running away from me. I didn't know what happened. Pink was sick, and she couldn't speak. And then Leo ran with her. And then at some point, like, I asked Leo what's happening, and Leo said nothing. And then they continued running. Like they were in a hurry or something. And then last I saw them, they stormed into the bathroom of our nearest mall. And then that's it. So I just left because I didn't want to invade their privacy. And I mean, I can make up a bunch of crazy conspiracy theories about this, but the most plausible way to look at this is Pink has some girl problems. That is biological problems, and Leo, her boyfriend, has to take care of it and help her out with it. So I guess I shouldn't invade their privacy, so I just left, basically. Okay, October 9th, in the morning, because after the chants, the protest chants, and the singing on October 8th, our school actually got a lot of complaints. So in the morning, we had this emergency school hall assembly where our principal basically addresses these complaints and tells us to stop chanting. So we actually stopped doing that on that day because it's ruining the reputation of our school, and we don't want that, and we respect the principal. Okay, yes, protesting, it's important, but try not to be too loud. Try not to disrupt the residents around the school. So we were being respectful, and I appreciate that. Also, actually on October 8th, Selena sat beside me in English oral class. And Selena doesn't seem to be annoyed by me at all, so I guess that's okay, even though she's not, like, acknowledging my existence still. I mean, she knows I exist, but, like, if she has a question, she would look for the person beside me first, and then me, and I sat right beside her. Anyway, during biology class, every pair of students have to make a quiz, and it's me and Nick's quiz, and Leo spotted a mistake and I had to cancel the question. RIP, it was awkward. After school, we actually had the English group discussion assessment, and I'm with Topher. But hey, it's whatever. And I'm also with 2 other people who are strangers with me, who are in the same grade, but I don't know that well. Yeah, I think I nailed the group discussion. Like, I nailed it. Also, Natalie, like, everybody had to do the assessment, and my turn is at 5:20 p.m. and Natalie's turn is 4:40 p.m. And while Natalie's going to the waiting room, she had her phone with her, so she basically threw her smartphone at me and it fell onto the ground, and Topher's like, oh, not again. Also, after school, for some fucking reason, Topher spoke to Mary. Like, Mary was like sitting down and writing something in our classroom, and Topher walked by and talked to her a little bit, and I was like, wait, what? What's their relationship? They know each other? Did they study the same elementary school? What the fuck? And I was like, if he's qualified to speak to Mary, why am I not qualified to speak to Mary? So I was really, not really, like, kind of pissed about that. But yeah, there's that. Okay, October 10th. I'm trying to think what happened on October 10th. Happy birthday to Taiwan, I guess. Yeah, not much happened on October 10th. Basically, I don't think anything all that important happened on October 10th. Okay. I told Kingsley, finally, after 1.5 months, I finally told him that I want to talk to people. I want to talk to people whom I know. Okay, can you please calm down? I want to talk to people whom I know before, like a long time ago, whom I have talked to before, but haven't talked for a long time since. And I told Kingsley how awkward it is for me to just start a conversation with someone who means a lot to me, but it's definitely not the same way around. Like, how much do I matter to Mary? Like, how much? How much do I matter to Linda? How much do I matter to Bernice or Jeffrey or Keith? Like, nothing. I am nothing to them, but they are something to me. Which basically makes me even more of a loser. But I told Kingsley about it, and Kingsley's like, you can talk only if you have a common topic. I also told Russ about it, and Russ is like, just talk. And I told Pink about it, and Pink's like, if you can't talk to that person, then don't talk. And I don't know what to do. I really want to talk to them. If Mary's able to talk to me, if I'm able to talk to Mary, and also Linda and also Bernice, then I'm finally satisfied with school, and I can finally leave because I've won my own game already. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's depressing in that my whole school life is like one giant dip in the beginning and me slowly building back up to the normal level, and then that's my school. Meanwhile, there are people who actually go upwards, but my end game is going back from negative to normal. Yeah, anyway, not much had happened, really. And then we have yesterday, where something definitely had happened. It is the annual school picnic, and it's actually school barbecue, not picnic, but it's called school picnic. Anyway, I had to wake up really, really early in the morning. Oh, I just realized what happened. At the night of October 9th, a cockroach appeared on my bed. So I couldn't sleep until 2 a.m. because I had to kill it and it messed my bed up. Okay, but anyway, there's this school picnic. I had to arrive at the pier, the central pier of Hong Kong, at 7:25 a.m. So all of us had to wake up super early. I woke up at 6 a.m. and I arrived at like 7 a.m., which is like kind of early actually, and I actually stumbled into Dean on my way there on the bus. That's pretty cool. And when we got off the bus, we saw Adam. That's his name, Adam. And then that's it. We arrived at the pier. We waited there, and then all of us just stayed there. Like the entire grade is there. Like the entire grade, like Mary, Wendy, Jeffrey, like Tyrus, like people are there. Except for Linda and Bernice, they were like not there anymore. Keith is in Canada. Idris is absent. So there's that. So we went to the pier and we took a boat to the other island in Hong Kong, and we arrived in a beach called Mui Wo, and we were just having a barbecue there, and it started out great actually. I didn't like play volleyball the second I get there. Some people do. And yes, I do want to be social with people, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to push myself to that. So I stayed around a little bit and helped wash some vegetables, helped set up the thing, and I actually didn't help because I can't do anything. Watch people start fires in the barbecue thing, barbecue stove. And then after setting up the whole thing, I did take off my long trousers. We can't wear short pants on our way there, so I took them off, and everybody took off their pants basically. And that sounds weird. Everybody took off their trousers, and underneath it's their pants, and pants not like underpants, not like underwear, but like short pants, and I wore sandals, and I just went to the beach and played like a ball game with like 15 other people in our class, of course, with Jordana and Ernest and all those people, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and it was cool. It was a great start. Afterwards, we ate food. We ate food, and it was okay. So we had food, and after a while of eating, people went back out to play ball games again. And also at the same time, there's a gang in E class, the Thot gang, the gang who have thoughts. Originally, Linda's in that gang, but now Linda's in 11th grade again. So the Thot gang, I don't know what the fuck were they thinking, okay? They really treated the word picnic very seriously. They set up a mat on the floor right beside the barbecue stove. They sat on the mat, and they popped champagne. And they brought like champagne glasses, and there were girls there and boys there, like 3 girls, 3 boys, I think, and they were just drinking. And one of the teachers found out, and the teachers have to call their parents, and they're pretty much fucked. And so they are really stupid. Also, Natalie wasn't all that social in the event at all. She hung out with Anne and Maria mostly. And again, I mentioned it before. Natalie told me she wants to like burn off Topher's face and all that stuff. And then people went back out to have like ball games again. And this time it's not just our class. Like basically all the classes just coming together. Not for one big game, but like several big games, like all mixed up together. Basically, some people in our class joined some people in other classes and they played ball games with some cool teachers. Some teachers actually joined us as well, which is pretty awesome. But at that point, I suddenly had a stomachache. Something really uncomfortable happened in my stomach. And it was hard for me to move around. And so I was like chatting with Leo and Pink for the most part because I was like really uncomfortable in the tummy. And then it just gets worse and worse and worse. The pain just gets worse and worse and worse. And before going to this barbecue, I was like, if there's a time where I have to talk to Mary, it's today. Because a couple weeks from now, it's Mary's birthday. And, I mean, I want to tell Mary happy birthday. But I can't just do that on that day. So, if I gotta start, I gotta start today. But I was in physical pain. I wasn't in a very charismatic mode. And I looked and I saw Oliver just being with the girls. Like I saw the group of girls, alright? They're sitting in a circle and they were like talking very intimately. Wendy's there, Mary's there, like they were still friends. They were friends? How the fuck is that? And then Oliver joined in and they were just laughing happily and to see them being happy, it hurts me even more. Like the pain, my physical pain, the stomachache, it's already bad. And then to see Mary and Oliver talking to each other very freely, and then to see Wendy and all that all together, it just makes my pain even worse. I just couldn't handle it. I was super frustrated and at some point I almost cried. Like it was so bad. And I guess Natalie saw me like for a split second, and Natalie asked, do I not have any actual photos of you? Because everybody's taking photos. Russ has a camera and everybody's taking photos and everybody's like being friends, like final school picnic, yay, final barbecue, let's have fun, let's all be friends. Meanwhile, we have me, who's very antisocial, who doesn't have any friends, who nobody acknowledges, and I just feel very, very painful. And Natalie asked, do I not have any photos of you? Even Natalie, perhaps the closest friend I have in school right now, doesn't even have any proper photos of me. And I'm not even her closest friend. I guess I'm Nick's closest friend, but yeah. It really hurts. I almost cried. And then at the end, I just sat down and I said, you know what? Fuck it. I give up. I may not be able to talk to Mary ever, and I may never be able to make a difference. Like people, like when I leave the school, people probably won't even remember I existed because my existence just means so little. My existence means so little. I told that to Russ. Russ was like, it's not like that. But it's like that, okay? And it's already too late. It's already been 5.5 fucking years since I have gotten to high school, and what have I done? I've done nothing because I was unable to. So I was angry, I was sad, I was frustrated, I almost cried, and at the end, on the boat, yeah, it was sad, and afterwards, Yeah. Also, I asked Oliver, and Oliver said Kingsley. Okay, Oliver. I asked Oliver. I said, using my detective skills, is Karoline and Mary's gang arguing? And Oliver said, technically. Yeah. Anyway, after school, Oliver and Suki, Selena, um, Grant, Russ, and Edward, they saw Joker together. That's pretty cool. I really wanted to see Joker, but everybody's saying that it's good. Even my Chinese teacher is saying that it's good. I have to watch it. I'm gonna watch it with my cousin, who's coming back from UK, from the Kent County. Anyway, so we took the boat ride back home, and I felt kind of sad, but after calming down, my stomachache actually felt better. Like it's hurting less. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I don't want to go home. I don't want to feel like a loser. I don't want to go home and feel like a loser. So I followed Pink and Leo and Marty and Adam and AJ to Pink's house, and we had fun over there. I played with Pink's dogs. Her two dogs are really cute and fluffy. And we also played some Chinese board games. I didn't play any because I didn't know how to. But now I know how to because I see people play. And it was quite fun. But yeah, basically. Some people stayed behind for a hot pot dinner. But Adam and we just left and went back home, and that's basically it. That's basically yesterday. And that's all I have to talk about today. It's a lot, I know, but school is school, and reality sucks. Okay, it's October 18th, 12:43 a.m. I'm planning to sleep earlier today. And I had the Chinese test, a Chinese test a couple of days ago. And then earlier today, actually yesterday, I had the chemistry test. Again, technically chemistry test, it's not really a test, but it is a test. An experiment test. And then tomorrow I have the Chinese test plus a biology one. Yeah, another Chinese. I know, it's crazy. Didn't really see Mary all that much this week, unfortunately. Usually she shows up all the time. But she did show up today and talked to Oliver. I have yet talked to Mary. If I have talked to Mary, I will definitely make a separate video just talking about it. Unfortunately, I still do not have the courage to. It's been 3 years. Same goes for Linda. Saw her quite a few times. Still haven't made any progress on the short film stuffs. Haven't even finished making the trailer because I have other stuff to do. My mom's friend, who works as a professor for cinematography in a university, saw my newly re-edited synopsis for my short film. And he says it's too... He complains about it. No, not complains. He gave some constructive criticisms. And honestly, I'm frustrated. You know, I want to make this short film, but I really don't want to make this short film. It's so frustrating. But I really want to make it because I love making movies. But I don't want to make it because it's so fucking frustrating. And it's already October 18th. Already halfway through October. It's still really fucking hot. The fall doesn't exist, let alone winter. My soap is still here for some reason. And I'm just gonna revise for, I think, like 3-4 minutes, and then I'm just gonna brush my teeth. I had a dream earlier on the day, and I don't know, I feel like my my impression of Natalie Is Changing. It's something's weird with Natalie. And I know Natalie's always been weird, but my perception of Natalie has always been fluctuating. Like every half a year, her personality, more like my impression of her, just changes a bit. Maybe builds on top bit by bit. But yeah, I still talk to her. I just talked to her like a couple hours ago. She and Jordana are two of the only, I guess, important girls who I can talk to. Other people like Mary, Linda, or Wendy are basically out of my league. Even for Karoline, quite physically out of my league, like not studying in the same classroom, and but also at the same time, just I don't have the courage to speak to them. I should have the courage. I should, but I don't. Yeah, anyway, why am I even talking right now? Also, one more thing I forgot to talk about, and that is, Anne started to use her phone during classes, which are illegal. You can't use your phones. So Jordana saw it, and Jordana reported it to our class teacher. Well, it's just a speculation. Nobody knows who reported Anne, but Anne suddenly mysteriously got snitched, got ratted out, more like got turned in. So I wish it's Jordana? I mean, if it's really Jordana, then I know a way. I know a way to break the friendship between Jordana and two of her current friends. Like, I vaguely have a strategy in mind, but it's really nothing. It's not like a master plan or anything. You know, I'm in high school right now, okay? This is like normal. I don't know, Natalie seems pretty excited about my strategy, so, you know, I'm I'm a fucking legend, you know? I'm such a loser. So, it's technically October 23rd right now. Half an hour past midnight. I'm gonna be quick here. So technically, if you count this moment as October 23rd, tomorrow is the 24th, and it's Mary's birthday. Also Grant's birthday. And if I don't say happy birthday to her, I'll never be able to say it. So I think I'm gonna do it. Now here's the problem. She hasn't showed up for 1 week and 2 days already. 1 school week and 2 school days already since last Monday. And I saw her have a small talk with Oliver last Friday. And that's it. I think last Friday, right? Last Thursday. So I don't know what's going on. I just hope that, Mary goes to my classroom more, and, and Karoline as well. And, maybe, just maybe, I'll have the courage to tell her happy birthday. I know I'm a miserable person, but if I have the courage to say anything to anyone in my own class, maybe I can do that to the people who are not in my class as well. Mary. Okay, so this will be quick. A couple minutes ago, I just came back home from school, and So it's October 24th. It's like about to be 8 p.m. right now. Spent like 12 hours at school today, because why the fuck not? Actually, not 12 hours. 11. Anyway. Today's a really special day because it's Mary's birthday. And, I actually remember her birthday. Surprisingly enough, I'm, out of all people, of course I remember, Cedric's birthday, Jordana's birthday, Natalie's birthday, but I haven't talked to Mary for, Mary haven't spoken to me. Mary haven't spoken to me for like 2 years. The last thing she said was, my name, do it again. And before that, we haven't spoken for like a year or so. And that incident is very memorable. To see her say to hear her say my name, it's something. It's something. I'm telling you, man, it's something. So we were very briefly friends for 2 months in like 7th grade. I'm at 12th grade right now. It's a long time ago. And yeah, I am, back then when I was in 7th grade, I am not that mature of a person. I'm pretty dumb, pretty stupid. And I mess things up. And a friend of mine, an old friend anyway, Bernice, whom I haven't spoken to in 5 years, 4.5. Bernice and Mary had a quarrel, had an argument, and so Mary basically left us. And that's basically what happened. It's only a few months later when I realize how important friends are and how special of a person Mary is. Yeah, I mean, Mary's not like super special, but one time I asked her, am I crazy? Do I seem to be crazy? And not in like an insane way, but in a crazy dumb way, like am I stupid crazy? Mary looked at me, smiled, and she said, "No, it's your style." This sentence really changed who I am, how I act. Really had an impact on my life, because back in the days in 7th grade, 8th grade, I'm always jealous of other people. I always want to be this person and be that person, but what Mary said to me really changed me, in that I found out that I should be myself, because if I am myself, if I am being my true self, I'm not stupid. It's me. It's who I really am. Mary and Bernice also started this whole diary thing in 7th grade. Mary bought me my first diary, also the last, because she only bought me one, but it's this really small notebook. She and Bernice also called me a detective, so I went with it, and I really liked this nickname. It really says a lot about me, because I like to, solve cases, investigate people, and I just like, being a detective. And yeah. And then ever since 9th grade, we just stopped talking, because why would we keep talking? It's probably my fault, because in ninth grade I'm still antisocial AF. So I could have kept on talking to her. I could have, kept on talking to all my old friends, but I guess I didn't. And then now I'm in 12th grade. It's been years. And I just want to say happy birthday. 2 words. And I still, just every time she's nearby, I froze. I freeze. I stop. I just can't say anything. Like, nothing comes out of my mouth. I'm muted. Every time she's around me, I stutter. I mute. I get all frozen. I get all anxious. I don't know why, Like, I can talk to, like, Natalie, and I wouldn't get anxious, talking to her. I'm comfortable talking to her. But Mary, I don't know. I get so afraid. And it's been years since I have been wanting to get to know her again, to be her friend again. And today it's her birthday, and it's her last birthday in her secondary school life / high school life. It's my only chance to say happy birthday to her. And I blew it. I totally ruined it. She was like, there's this moment today when she walked past me. I froze. I couldn't say anything. And afterwards, I almost cried. Like, it really driven me to tears. Teary eyes. I didn't really cry out loud. I just had teary eyes because I was angry at myself. Why did I freeze? Why didn't I have the courage to speak up? I'm still really upset about myself. Every time she's around, I just can't. I want to be her friend. Or, it doesn't even have to be a friendship. I just want to talk to her. I can't. I just can't. I don't have the courage to. So, later this day, after school, I thought I would get a second chance to, say happy birthday to her. So, I dried up my eyes. I put on some confidence. I prepared myself. You know what? She's in a classroom. I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna, go around, talk to some people very comfortably, and maybe, just maybe, I can step beside Mary and go, oh, right, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. And then just walk away. But I can't do that because I would sound like a total creep if I do that. So I kept on waiting and waiting, and there were people leaving that classroom. And the more people leave, the weirder it is for me to go in, because it's like I'm going in only for her. So it gets riskier and riskier, and at one point, she left the classroom. I was outside the classroom. She was a couple meters away from me. I froze. I stood there. I looked at them. It's like I'm trying to say something, but my mouth just doesn't open. My vocal cords just don't move. Just didn't move. I froze. And then that's it. She's gone, and that's my last chance. I ruined my last chance. And originally I'm gonna do an album review today, just to celebrate it. I'm pretty fucking. I feel fucking miserable right now, and I'm not in the mood of just celebrating anything or being happy over anything at all. I don't know why. I never have this courage.